Welcome. Today we're diving into the case of James Madon, a man standing at the crossroads of his life, facing a decision that could change everything. The motion before the court, a request to revoke his probation. It's a third-degree felony, and the consequences are dire. Stick around as we explore his past actions, the courtroom twists, and the tough decisions that await.
Can I have the file stamp for a motion to revoke, please? Thank you. Court is calling 2021 CR 2437 State of Texas versus James Madon. Could I have parties announced for the record?
Here we are, right at the beginning, where the details of the case are laid bare. James Madon, who's been on probation for the crime of failing to stop and render aid in a serious injury accident, is now facing the consequences for failing to comply with probation requirements. But here's the twist. Can a man with personal struggles
and CR 2437 for the offense of failure to stop and render aid serious bodily injury on March 21st, 2022 for a period of 10 years. Is that you?
Yes, sir.
State.
Violated condition number 4. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, James Madon, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January and December 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
State.
Your Honor, we waived the other violations alleged in the motion.
No objection.
All right. Mr. Madon, did you understand by pleading true to violation?
James Madon admits to the violation of probation terms, pleading true to failing to report to his supervision officer. This is a pivotal moment in the trial, as pleading guilty opens the door to serious ramifications. But is he truly ready to face the consequences?
Find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
It's not, Your Honor. We are we're going open. We are asking for the 10 years, Your Honor. I believe the defense might be heard on it.
All right. Defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, we're requesting that he be placed on probation, that he be given weekly UAs and intense supervision. Basically, Judge, this was a lot dealing with financial issues. He has 2 small children that he was responsible for, living with his grandmother at the time. He's now presently employed. I believe he has the resources now to continue taking drug testing and support his children. So I think basically, Judge, if we give him weekly UAs and ISF and put him back, not ISF, but intense supervision, that he's able to complete the probation successfully. You have anything to add, James?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right. You can lower your hands.
Now the defense steps in, offering a glimpse of James's personal life. They argue that he deserves another chance to prove himself, citing his current employment, his responsibility as a father, and his willingness to comply with future probation requirements.
Thankful for her that she helped me with my burdens when I had to do these reports and everything, and she would have my kids in the car while I'll be reporting. So at that time, I really didn't have too much time to be there due to my being responsible for it.
James's testimony pulls at the heartstrings, painting a picture of a man burdened by responsibility, feeling lost and unsupported. But how far can personal excuse?
How old are your children?
3 and 1.
All right. So she's helping you with the 3 and 1.
Here's where things take a sharp turn. The judge presses James on his failure to meet probation requirements, questioning his responsibility and his choices. The tone shifts, and now we're left wondering how much of this is genuine struggle and how much is neglect of his own obligations. The judge is beginning to show his cards.
I have real no support, really none. It's just me out there.
All right. So your grandmother is not supporting you.
Well, in a way she is. In a way.
All right. And then it says that they tried to have virtual meetings with you and you kept rescheduling and they allowed you to reschedule it and reschedule it and reschedule it.
Again, I had financial burdens.
So you didn't have a cell phone?
No.
You couldn't get a ride via bus?
Your Honor, my grandma lived in Leon Valley and she moved over there by Lackland. Air Force Base, and I did not have reliable transportation. And
Oh, no, I know for a fact that there's transportation by via for Lackland.
Oh.
And you know how I know there is that? Because one time I made a mistake and got on the looper, which I believe is the 510, and it takes you all around the city. And I was like, wow, this is where the bases are.
yes, but where I had to report was over there by 1604 in Bandera, which
James brings up his financial struggles, an argument that's becoming all too familiar in the courtroom. But is it enough to justify his noncompliance? We've heard this before, the tale of hardship. But what happens when it runs into the hard wall of the law?
that drive was very, very extreme.
Did you pick up the phone, call probation and say, hey, this
Yes,
is
Your
where
Honor.
I am? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any other questions?
Mr. Madron, my name is Hank Wilkins. If I ask you anything you don't understand, just let me know and I'll try and rephrase it, okay? Do you know the last time you reported?
The last time I reported was
This year?
yes.
It was this year? So would you be surprised when the probation thinks the last time you reported is November?
Um,
Did you ever do the CATS theft course?
no,
You didn't do that? Did you do the CATS 2 theft course?
no,
Did you do the moral recognition therapy?
no.
Did you do anything on probation?
I had parenting classes that were available online, which I did do, and it waived over my community service.
I'm sorry to interrupt. How can you do the parenting classes online,
They
but
were
you
for
can't
free.
report? No. But you can't report to probation online. Explain that to me.
I did report to probation online every time I had a Zoom meeting. And when it was in person, it was hard for me to be able to report.
It's getting heated. James claims that his grandmother couldn't offer support in ensuring he met his obligations, that the judge remains skeptical. After all, the law doesn't care about the state of your family situation. This is a moment where personal feelings clash with legal.
I know the judge will reinstate me.
No,
You understand that when you pled to this offense, that's a third-degree felony, right? You're looking at up to 10 years in prison.
yeah, I do understand. Yes, I understand.
And you knew that, and you still didn't do these conditions of probation, right? You didn't do the
No.
moral recognition therapy?
Not that I had faced
As James hears the true weight of his crime, up to 10 years in prison, he realizes just how dire things have become. The reality of his situation starts to set in. But at what point does the regret start to outweigh the rebellion? Is it too late for redemption?
the means to prove to the court that I could be responsible in finishing my term with the probation.
Seems like the easiest thing to do would be to report, though. You didn't report it all this year, right?
No, because she said that she was gonna file a motion to revoke, and I had said that, okay, that we have to do what we have to do. That's simple. That's what I had said in that response.
I pass the least, John.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. Probation. Was there any restitution for Elise Perez and Kimberly Soto? All right. So this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to find violation of condition number 4 true. The court is going to find you guilty. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors.
The prosecution has asked for the full 10-year sentence. There's no sugarcoating it now. The defense pushes for probation, suggesting a chance for James to prove himself through intense supervision and rehabilitation. But here's the big
Consideration of this plea. The defendant had opportunities to plead in probation. He didn't do much of anything on probation. I was trying to get some more information today. None of the answers are very satisfying to the judge. So we're asking for 10 years from prison.
Defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, I asked that he be sent, continued on probation and sent to ISF for a period of time to get his thoughts together. Be able to get out on the street and be a productive member of society and also a father for his two children.
All right. Oh, yes, you wanted to add something?
May I address the question?
Sure.
Yes, I would like to say that I would like to suggest no tolerant probation, where I may be supervising weekly UAs. I do not use drugs, and or an outpatient program, intense outpatient program that I can prove to.
The prosecution has asked for the full 10-year sentence. There's no sugarcoating it now. The defense pushes for probation, suggesting a chance for James to prove himself through intense supervision and rehabilitation. But here's the big question.
We'll sentence you we'll sentence you to 8 years in the prison. There's to be no unsupervised contact with the minors. Court will give you credit for any time served, and the court will request the therapeutic community. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it?
Yes.
All right. You do have a limited right to appeal, and that right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Do you understand? All right. Good luck to you. We can go off the record. Here's the thing. I can't force them to place you in the therapeutic community. You'll have to request that. And then it's completely up to them whether or not they place you in the therapeutic community.
Your Honor, what was the consequence again?
Oh, you're going to prison for 8 years.
I'm going to prison for 8 years.
Yes.
And there you have it. James Madon will serve 8 years in prison, a consequence of not fulfilling his probation obligations. Despite his personal struggles, the law has spoken. This case serves as a powerful reminder. When it comes to the law, the consequences of not following through can be severe. But what do you think? Was the judge too